Hello, Supercars in Seconds here. Excuse my super bright shirt for today, but we're going to have some fun with a 2022, let me point it at you, a 2022 Black Badge Ghost. Black Badge, for, obviously, as the name suggests, the Spirit of Ecstasy has a black chrome finish, as do most of the chromed areas that you'd normally have. Normally chrome down here, etc. All the window frames have this beautiful black chrome finish. It's actually a smoked finish during the chroming process. They have kept the chrome door handle, which is actually kind of like the exhaust tips back here. All the lighting surrounds are all in the black finish. Black Badge also gets us a slightly lower ride, a heavier weight suspension, carbon fiber composite wheel barrels. I mean, lots of crazy things to make this a more dynamic car to drive. It's also very much a statement car. The Black Badge cars really do mean something different. So let's take a look at this beautiful powertrain. I've pulled, and in the front there, I've pulled the latch twice to open the hood, and then as I lift this up, it goes around the Spirit of Ecstasy. Rather cool there. She says now has a hole right through the hood, which is rather cool. 6.75, she is running here, and very beautiful down in there. Up about 5% on power to 591 horsepower and 664 pounds of torque, 900 newton meters of torque. Just an incredible powertrain. Driving through an 8-speed transmission, all 4 wheels. Also the rear wheels do have rear wheel steering. So they've really made it a highly technical car now, whereas before it was more luxury and being super smooth. The newest Ghost is really a technical tour de force. They've certainly made the conveniences nicer too. So if I just push this little, this is the way you lock the doors when the car's started. If I just push it and start the door moving, it'll close the door all the way up for me. Also, just reaching down and it opens up. When I climb inside, look at this interior. Wow. When I climb inside, I don't have to reach out now into the handle up there to close it. Down in the center console right here, I have passenger door and driver's door. You can see the little arrow here pointing at that door. So I'm going to pull up on this, which will make that door close up for us. So approaching from the rear again, we've got that beautiful black chrome finish with the overlapped R logo, very beautiful. I'm going to reach underneath and just touch on the little pad underneath there. That'll open up this great big trunk, and a beautiful size. Everything moves in each side there, and really long. Look how far it goes. We also have a copy of the window sticker just in the car here, so you'll see 2022 for the model year. Base price that goes $393. Then our Black Badge Ghost package is $43,850. That gets us all of these things we're talking about. Some lovely other options. I'll let you have a little look at that. I'll pause on it for just for a moment there. Giving us a total price of this one of $450,250. Lots of cool Rolls-Royce isms to close it down. You have a picture of a Rolls-Royce, and that's very interesting. If you do a little diagram of a car and have the front wheel right at the front of a long hood, a big, huge C-pillar with a wheel underneath it, it looks like a Rolls-Royce. That's kind of cool. I'm going to push this button, and that will close down our great, big, huge trunk. Very nice. So now I've turned on these amazing adaptive LED headlights, and you can see the lovely LED beautifully hidden away there, the running light. But also, now the lights are on, you can maybe be able to see, if I put the camera down low, can you see the little lights up there? And you'll see them reflected down here too. So at night time, when this is approaching from behind, you get that enormous grille illuminated. One of my favorite things, frankly, that the new Ghost has. So driver's eye view, they're just magnificent. What the camera's difficult to catch is how glossy and shiny. You can see the reflection of my crazy shirt and everything. It's super shiny in here, and just a beautiful finish, just a magnificent finish on everything. That's the view out through there, of course, with the magnificent big black Spirit of Ecstasy showing up front. Really a nice feature that it has. The navigation screen here, 12.3 inches. Bit of a big mixture of touchscreen and menu control here. I'm going to push menu at the front. There's some shortcut buttons. God, they're so glossy. So I got it up here. Now I'm going to turn the little wheel and go across to my vehicle. I'll push down there. Then I'll go into vehicle settings, push it again, vehicle settings. I'm gonna go to lighting, top one, exterior lighting, and then look, the bottom one, radiator grille lighting. That's just cool, you know, so it's always on, so when the vehicle's running, the lights are on. So going back out, just push menu here. And then I can zip back and through all of the applications. It's really very, very impressive. The navigation system, I'll push map just to select that. And I turn the little wheel here, and that zooms me in and out. It reacts much faster than the previous car did. Rather a nice feature. This one, Arctic white. I don't know if the camera can catch what a pure white this is against the lovely black with the ventilation for the seat heating, cooling, etc., etc. She does have massage. The Starlight headliner up there, very famous, of course. But again, look how shiny and beautifully finished all this stuff is up in the roof. Really just a very special car. Okay, climbing outside. Let's take a look back out. Look at the reflections. Really beautiful. Climbing outside. One fun thing, at night time, when you put your hand into these door pockets on all 4 doors, they illuminate as you put your hand inside them. So really cool features. This is rather nice here. The L2 button, if I make that illuminate, the seat controls here control the passenger seat. I don't know if you can see it moving over there. That's pretty cool. What that's for, perhaps a chauffeur can use his controls to move that seat out of the way for the passenger in the rear. Very cool. One nice thing, if you move this up and down, this little button up and down here, it makes the headrest move up and down. So rather clever stuff. Okay, climbing into the rear. Climbing in the rear of a Rolls-Royce is always a nice experience, but the new Ghost is just something about it, particularly with such a vibrant interior as this. Look at that. Very beautiful. They have the carbon fiber here throughout the interior, which we'll talk about, but it has 6 layers of lacquer on it, so you can't easily scratch it. They've really thought about it a lot. Spirit of Ecstasy is embossed into the leather with amazing detail. Look at that. It's really cool. All right, let's climb in here. Let's have a look. Like with a lot of Rolls-Royce cars, you're sitting way further back than you'd be in a conventional car. So all of that area there is heavily, heavily padded. I'm sure you can see it moving there. The softest headrests, you can, or head restraints, whatever you want to call them, you're gonna find. And really nice, this black and white two-tone is pretty special. Above my head now, you might be able to see the old stars. Really, just lovely. And I can make them brighter and darker here. I got some lighting controls. Again, this magnificent finish on everything. You might have caught it, but I just saw a shooting star go flying by. Really rather nice. Now here, I got my magazine rack down there, but just here, I've got a chrome button this side and a chrome button this side. So I'm gonna push the chrome button this side and hold it. And it opens up my picnic table. You also have the same carbon fiber weave, again with that 6 layers of lacquer to protect it, all matching throughout the car. So everywhere in the vehicle is this lovely stuff. I'm going to push the button the other side, and it pops out our screen and wakes everything up. I can select the music, all of the stuff here. I got a menu control. Everything can be controlled from the rear. I can even set a navigation destination on this screen, and it will send it to the front screen. To close it back down, I can just push the left one, and it will fold everything away for me. It takes a few seconds. And that's one Rolls-Royce thing. Nothing is in a rush. If I push the little button up here on my sill here, it does close the door, but not at mega speed. It's at Rolls-Royce speed, which is frankly a little bit slower than conventional life. Super clear backup camera system, super high definition. You can see the little curbstones there, and very, very clear image on the 360 with the regular backup camera there. So this little corner curb here would be that one there. Very impressive. I'll take it. This is how you put it in gear. You pull this lever forward and back to drive, and then it will give us, it'll illuminate the front as you're heading forwards, and turning the wheel, of course, it'll give us the trajectory of where we'll be going. If anything gets inside that, of course, you might hit it. So a very clear and super cool system. This carbon fiber work is beautiful. Look how glossy it is, absolutely everywhere. Really a nice feature and a change from the traditional woods. So further down, all your air conditioning controls are nicely separated from the screen up there. You don't have to use the screen to adjust anything. Think of Rolls-Royce air conditioning as always automatic. That's how it is. So I have 2 sliders here, 2 sliders here. Obviously warmer, colder. I'm a bit warm, turn it down. I'm a bit cold, turn it up. That's as simple as that. This would be the upper vents, this would be the lower vents down by your feet. So you can have cold feet or warm feet and a cold body. You know, it's really very cool how you can tailor it. You do have heated seat, cooled seat, heated steering wheel, and I've actually got the air conditioning off because it's so powerful when it's on, you just can't imagine. Let me turn this on up to full and let's see if you can hear it. It takes a few seconds to build up, but you can't imagine the power of this thing. Let's put them both on. It is like a wind hitting you. It's ruining my hair. Okay, I think the time has come to take this monster out. I'm looking forward to driving this one. Let's go. Driving a Rolls-Royce is a wonderful experience. Of course, at the Dimmitt Automotive Group, we have Bentley also. The Bentley's much more sporting personality in most cases. This Black Badge car is much more responsive than the other Rolls cars. The ride, sublime. There isn't anything like it. There are some amazing technology packed cars in the world today, but a Rolls-Royce is different. They don't really seem to care what the industry is doing. They do their own thing, and it's an experience you'll never forget. On the side of the steering column here, I have a button that says low, L-O-W. That, if without them saying the word sport mode, they wouldn't dare. I'm going to push it right now. It does actually open baffles in the exhaust a little bit. Better sound. And throttle much sharper immediately there. Transmission sharper. It really is beautiful. Brakes, that's weird. The brakes actually feel a bit more responsive too. So the low button, probably my favorite button in here as a performance driving lunatic. It really is a magnificent experience in this car. When you pull away in the car, you can feel the weight of the vehicle. It's 5,500 pounds, isn't not exactly a light car, but you really can feel that. And actually, I like that. It's a nice feeling when you're driving the car. You can probably see behind me how far the window is, the rear window is, or those rear headrests, how far away they are from me. At 218 inches, she's a big car. So there's no specific launch control as such, but I'm going to pull out here and just pause. I'm going to hammer it. You've got to be a hooligan now and again in a Rolls Royce. So I'm going to try and brake jam it. Here we go. All right, so here we're just going to boot it. Wow. Faster than you think. The nose comes up a foot, not 2 inches. Oh my God. Wow. It handles really well in this low mode. It's really good. Power, unending. Wow. I lifted off there. The torque, just never ending. Big 16-inch rotors. Let's try these brakes out. I'm going to give them a full whack. The key goes flying forward. Very good. Even though looking at a regular Ghost and this Black Badge, you would think they're the same cars, they're not. This really has had some sport driving influence added to the car. It makes for a nice experience and several personalities in one. I used to date a girl like that actually, that had several, but anyway, the different personalities would be super smooth and quiet in the conventional mode and being gentle with the throttle. Press low and boot it and she becomes an animal. Let's just boot it and see what happens. Wow. This thing's really fast. I'm braking really hard here. It's so fast. You're just not expecting that. Boy, steering's heavy in this mode. God, the sun's really bright. The steering's really heavy in this mode. When I push that low button, steering's firmer. It does change the car's sort of parameters quite a lot. And the exhaust too, I can really hear it quite a lot. I'm going to press it again, turn it off. And yeah, straight away. Gone. How wild. She's beautiful. The brake feel, of course, super soft. Steering still very soft. Certainly not a sports car. But as far as point A to point B, ultimate luxury for some friends and guests, doesn't get much better. This is a corporate jet attached to the ground. It's the Rolls-Royce cars have never changed. They used to be a bit more unreliable. They used to have different issues over the past 100 years. 1906, of course, it goes back to. But a modern Rolls-Royce is a statement of luxury that you just can't describe. Nothing, no corners have been cut here. Everything is of the highest standard and finished to the best quality available. If a material wasn't available, Rolls-Royce makes it themselves. They really never compromise, and that's very, very evident by driving at 500 yards. It's not only for 3 months and you figure out, oh, it's nice. 500 yards, the car's different. The finish on the leatherwork, this steering wheel, let me pull you out of there. This steering wheel here, is not stitched, look, it's tucked into a little channel, so there's nothing rough for your fingers to rub across. They really have thought of everything. Rolls-Royce doesn't miss many tricks. It is something you must experience at some point in your life. They are magnificent machines that you just never tire of. Well, that's the 2022 Rolls-Royce Ghost. I've really had fun driving this thing. It's a magnificent car. Please ask me anything you'd like to know about the car in the comments down below. That window sticker I did show earlier is a bit hefty, but it is a unique experience. When you drive perhaps a big Mercedes S-Class, a magnificent car, this is different. It is just another level of materials, mostly the stuff it's made of. So please, that in mind, please subscribe to the channel if you don't mind. Be a part of this. We've got a great library of stuff we've done before. Lots of Rolls-Royce cars, Bentleys, Lamborghinis, McLarens, of course. Please join the channel, and I'll catch up with you in the next video. Thank you.